Basically, the culture of the company is technology, innovation, everything like that to really make the quality product for the amateur players, you know, basically hell-bent on improving their game. So to me, it was just a natural segue, because you got to remember, I shot 108 one day. So I know what it takes to, and what you need to improve your performance on the golf course. Most manufacturers build your sweet spot by having well points behind the club face. Okay, behind your center of gravity, behind that hitting area. Those well points are kind of like put on there for a reason, and they are like little bits of mass behind there. So if you hit that off center, the ball is not going to perform as well as cup face 360. I'm a pretty good player, I think, right? But even I miss-hit shots. And so when I miss-hit a shot on a cup face 360, and I can see that ball getting out further than what I would have done with any other golf club, then technology is an advantage to me. So imagine what it's like for the amateurs out there. The amateurs who really don't have the capability of going out there and hitting the ball on a consistent level, on a repetitive level, swing after swing after swing. We're all searching for that holy grail to be able to extract and get a better score out of our game, whether you're trying to break 100, whether you're trying to break 70. We're all trying to find it. For the golf swing, the swing is loading up that shaft. So there's 3 points of releases that come into effect. So what do we all want in golf? We all want more distance. How do we achieve more distance without putting more energy in our body into it? We've done that with the shaft. So if we can generate maybe 3 to 5 mile an hour more club head speed for the amateur, that equates into something like 2 yards to 3 yards per every mile an hour. So you're talking about a 6 to 15 yard difference just like that. So again, why not use this ability? And understanding what this shaft is really going to deliver for you. And that's what the Fujikura quadra-action shaft does. It actually delivers extra distance for you, and it gives you the playability that you need. I personally love it, you know, because I remember going out there and I had the first demo set. I think I had a 3-iron, 5-iron, and a 7-iron. And Jim Bode came down with me at the practicing in the Medalist Golf Club, and I'm hitting my forged irons, you know, just thinking I'm hitting pretty good, my normal distance. So I pulled out the NVG2 mid-iron and 7-iron, and I hit one, and I turned to Buddy, I said, "Do you see where that golf ball went?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "That went about 15, 17 yards further than what my other 7-iron was doing." And it turned out to be 17 yards. So then we did it with the 5-iron. Seeing this was an anomaly, because I couldn't believe technology would give me that much of an instant feedback with my golf ball and the distance of my golf ball. So we went to the 5-iron, exactly the same thing, between 16, 17, 15 yards difference, consistently, routinely. And he had a set made on Saturday, FedExed them to me on Monday because I was leaving for Spain to play in a tournament. I used them that week, and I'm hitting 5-irons 220 yards, and I couldn't believe it. You know, I don't hit 5-irons 220 yards. The hollow body structure just doesn't benefit the amateur golfer, it benefits every golfer. We hollowed out the back of the golf club or behind the hitting area, which allowed us to redistribute that weight. So what we do is we take the weight, drop it down, and bring it back. So the CG is lower and a little bit more behind the golf ball, which what that does is easy physics. It gets the ball airborne a lot quicker. Well, the face-off putter is just a unique design and concept because you actually get two faces to play with. You get a polymer face and you get a titanium face. So you have the ability now to choose the putter face that gives you maximum performance to the golf course you're going to play. So therefore, if I'm going to a resort golf course in the Caribbean, for example, where the greens are CR1 and they're rolling at about 8.5 or 9, I might put on that titanium face and get a little bit more hit out of it. And therefore, when I come back home, after my vacation, I'm going back to my members golf course, the greens are only 11.5, 12, or 11, or 10.5, I'm going to that polymer putter face that allows me to have put the exact same stroke on it, but my feel is a little softer. It's interesting where you actually, in my position, that I was being paid by MacGregor, where I actually fell in love with the company and fell in love with the internal mechanisms of the company and where the company was going to go, to me paying them to be involved with it. So, you know, you don't see that very often with athletes. It was one of the most defining moments of my career.